So today's video was supposed to be WrestleMania 21, but I accidentally deleted my game save. And since I've done that, I need a backup. So today's backup is going to be WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 Road to WrestleMania. Of course, it was the first game to feature Road to WrestleMania. And today we're feeling patriotic as we're going to complete the John Cena storyline in 2009. So this is the John Cena storyline in 2009. I think if I press this, I'm going to go straight into a cutscene. Sorry, after a load screen. Of course, these games have load screens. I'm so used to modern gaming where there is no load screen. Oh no, this is copyright footage. Gonna have to hide that. And music as well. But this is the intro video for the 2009 John Cena Road to WrestleMania. Now, I have played this before. Full transparency, I have played this before. I think I've even played this within the last year. But I'm more than happy to play it again. I haven't. The video that I did record for this originally will never see the light of day. So I'm more than happy to play it again with, I don't know, a year's worth of hindsight. And we transition into the video game. That is very smooth. This game is dark though.
I never give up and I never surrender. Hustle, loyalty, respect. There's always going to be someone bigger or faster or meaner, but I make sure there's no one more determined than I am. There are times when I'm down, but I'm never out. I'm John Cena, and this is my road to WrestleMania.
I really like what they were doing with these Road to WrestleManias, to be honest. Part of me wishes that maybe this would come back nowadays. So if you didn't know what Road to WrestleMania was, it is a collection of short stories that play out from January to March. And you can play through multiple storylines within the game. Good old Jim Ross and Jerry King Lawler introducing us to WWE Raw here. This is one of the things I really like though. I think they got the presentation right on the Road to WrestleMania, because this looks like the intro to Raw. I mean, it's a little bit more gamified, I guess, but yeah, it looked cool as hell. Well, apparently we are on the road to WrestleMania, and as JR said, the face of Raw can change in a moment. So what are we going to do here? There he is, the Doctor of Thugonomics. Climbing the ropes, posing. Hogan must pose, brother. Man, some of these camera angles are rough.
I want you all to know that I'm very happy to be in New York City.
Oh, we're in New York.
And I'm sure to give Mr. Kennedy a fight he'll never forget.
All right, we're fighting. I'll fight Mr. Kennedy. That's fine.
I want to look for the future
Kennedy
and talk about next week, which is WWE's Tribute to the Troop show.
Famously created by JBL, right? Bradshaw?
And of course, we usually get many of those smiles ourselves. Last year, I met some good friends out there. And I'm hoping to see one of them again this time out. So until I see them personally, I'm dedicating tonight's match, where I'm going to give Kennedy the fight of his life, to Tony and the other men and women protecting the USA.
Oh, Tony.
You heard me, the USA. USA.
Well, I am not American, so as much as the patriotism is cool, it's not for me. But regardless, well, we got some options here. We got some game options. I'm not playing on easy. I'll play on hard. Confirmation prompts. I don't think we need that. And we are keeping stamina off as well because can't stand stamina in this game. We can put the commentary on. That's okay, I think, for this. Dude, this version of Mr. Kennedy, well, one, this character model is insane. His upper body should not look like that. But yeah, this version of Mr. Kennedy was awesome. Don't know how I feel about the song, but I remember at the time he was fairly popular. He was set up for failure, right, because of the potential injuries that may or may not have happened. But I like what Kennedy was going for here. And is he going to do the thing? Is he doing the thing? I don't know if he still does this or or not. I know after his WWE run, he went to TNA as Mr. Anderson, and I think he would even do the repeat thing where he called himself Kennedy. Kennedy.
I have everybody's attention.
You've got my attention, bro.
Would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds.
Hailing from?
I hail
Close
from
enough.
Green Bay,
Wisconsin. I'm not doing the thing. Kennedy. Then you gotta let it wait. You gotta let it breathe. Gotta make them want more. And then just when you least expect it, hit them with the... And that, yeah. It's perfect. Perfect. Well, that may have been pure cinema, but this is, of course, the face of WWE. This is our guy. This is who we're playing in the story. John Cena. I know I have to familiarize myself with the controls once again. So, X is your strike button. This is on Xbox controller, so I don't think this is my usual Xbox controller either, so it feels a little weird. I don't know where my Xbox controller is. Okay, so it's going to be right trigger to block grapples, and then left trigger to block strikes. I think that's relatively normal. We've got a submission here. I'd imagine the submission is going to be the breaking... Oh, no, it's not the breaking point. I have to... Oh, you moved me right into the ropes. That's awesome. Okay, so your grapples this year are on the thumbstick, which, to be fair, I think they were for 08 as well. Maybe for 07. I can't actually remember. Now, how do you run is the question. So I'm pretty sure this has free run, so it must be one of the triggers. Oh, not that one. There we are. It's L1, or the bumper. LB with a big elbow drop from the top, but managed to completely whiff it. So yeah, to do strong grapples, you have to hold right bumper, which is the R1 button. So if you hold RB, which is basically your modifier, you will do strong strikes and strong grapples. Oh, he's putting me in the ropes and doing the thing. Will I be able to reverse it? Okay, yeah, you can reverse. I think I reversed that on the L trigger. Left trigger, L2 button. Okay, I'm going for the 5 knuckle shuffle. I managed to bust open Mr. Kennedy there on an errant DDT into the 5 knuckle shuffle, which honestly will probably win us the match. We are... I mean, I've put the momentum to low, so Kennedy is pretty damaged here. Oh, and he kicks out. That is very unfortunate. And that facebuster might also be enough. We'll see if that's going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. I have to say, I like the states of damage as well. So, like, you know, you hit their head, right, and he's busted open, but if you hit him again, you get blood on, like, his body and stuff. And I'm pretty sure if I keep punching him, I'm going to get damaged, or I'm going to get blood on my hands as well, which is such a cool effect. Well, we've got another finisher here. I saw one on his legs. I'm presuming that was the SDF, but we're just going to go flat out for the attitude adjustment. I think at this time it was still called the FU. I've gone for a pin, but I think Kennedy just hit me with a possum pin, which I'm going to have to spam buttons there to get out of, which was a little nerve-wracking. Alright, we've got a second finisher here. The crowd's chanting, "Let's go Cena." Maybe a little close to the ropes. Let's see if I can scooch him out. Oh, I can. Scooched him out away from the ropes. Going for the pinfall. See no reason why that's not it. And it is. Woo. Which means that we are now going on to Tribute to the Troops. And we're going to fight for Tony, I presume. We're going to go see Tony out in wherever the Tribute to the Troops show is going to be. Easy for me to say. January 12th. Oh, it's a Monday, so we are at Tribute to the Troops, and that is a special Raw episode. Oh wow, we even got special pyro, which is of course a red, white, and blue. I have to say though, this arena is hands down one of my absolute favorites in the whole series, because I just love how different it looks. It's just so out there, right? I mean, it's based on the real show as well, and it just looks so lively. It's so different from what you see in the other games. So I have a memo this week. I've got MVP. I can't move myself in a way that you can see that, although I can do that. I've got MVP tonight. I'm going the extra mile for the soldiers out there, and I should make him tap out to give the troops the best time possible. So I think MVP is a really big part of the story based on my memories and the research I've done. MVP is going to be our I think our main villain, to be honest. His entrance, like, I've actually, you know, just my humble brag here, I've actually worked with MVP, and he's such a lovely person, and I really love his work, but like back then he was just like an entrance. It was just an entrance, really not much else going for him. He had this weird bodysuit and the thing over his nose, and not a good look. I don't know, it didn't work for me. But what does work for me, oh my god, MVP. I wasn't even ready MVP. I was literally positioning myself to get comfy. But no, he's gonna attack me when I'm least expecting it. I have just remembered that I actually need to make him tap out. So I think we're gonna aim for the SDF in this match. Now, this is one of those things of like, how does the game register damage? Because the SDF does, it affects your neck, right? But it can also hurt your legs and your body because you are being stretched out. So here's hoping the game just kind of triggers it as the head damage, because that is the most I've done on MVP at the moment. Let's find out. We're going to lock him in the SDF right here off this DDT. We can wrench back, but I can't see the meter, so I'm going to have to just presume he taps out. Never mind. Okay, I presume it was head damage, but that was a relatively simple match. The head damage was enough to make him tap. Cena wins here at Tribute to the Troops, and we're calling up our veteran friend here, Tony. Oh my god, what a freeze frame that Cena had there. Wow. We did this all for Tony. He is the best of us. He is the worst of us. Welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio. This is where Moxley's from, weirdly enough. I guess the one downside to Road to WrestleMania is, you know, there is only so much story in it, but you do get a lot of repeat cutscenes, because you will see these pyro cutscenes quite a lot. But they do tell the story here where, you know, there is no story going on just yet, but JR and King recapping Tribute to the Troops. And I remember at the time when I first played this as well, I really enjoyed those opening cutscenes. And now that I'm a little nostalgic for JR and King, I do like that these recorded dialogues exist. Now, what's MVP got to say about losing to John Cena?
But I'm filing a protest. I had sand in my eye, and the match should have been stopped.
The referee didn't say you had sand in your eye.
Everybody wanted to shake hands with Cena.
It's like a young Anakin Skywalker. He hates sand. Gets everywhere.
But take a picture with Cena. John Cena is no hero.
No.
I'm better than him, just like I'm better than everyone in the United States of America. I'm sick of being treated like less than the best. And I'm gonna do something about it. As of this moment, MVP is leaving the US of A.
He's leaving the USA? As in you're like,
anyone else in that locker room?
he's emigrating out to the UK or something?
This is the last time you're gonna see MVP as a citizen of this country.
Wow, he's actually completing the paperwork. He's leaving the country.
I'm sad to see him go.
Also, I love the crowd chanting USA there as he's slagging off the country, because it's so realistic to have that moment of, hey, screw America, but then also the crowd's going to chant USA. I love that shit. Also, 69 days to WrestleMania, so that's nice. This is the Raw General Manager, William Regal. I don't think he's the Raw General Manager in the story mode, though. His cutscene just says Raw General Manager. He was GM at the time, though. He really, really was. Didn't he come out of GM-ness to face CM Punk in the King of the Ring tournament? I seem to remember that, because it's one of Regal's last matches is with Punk, which is a weird thing to think about. In a King of the Ring, no less. Oh, he said King William Regal. So this, he has been King of the Ring at this point. But I feel like I thought Punk beat him. Who knows? Maybe I've got different years on the mind. You guys keep me right, because you're usually pretty good at keeping my facts right. Unfortunately, I've been watching wrestling for too long, so everything's just a blur. Which is why I tend to get a little confused sometimes when I say things. I'm noticing in the background as well, there's like a lot of a lot of light glitching, and sometimes the crowd pops in and out and stuff. Genuinely, that is just the Xbox. Like, this is running on an actual Xbox 360. There's no emulation here. Like, it is just straight up running like Garbaggio. So unless my Xbox is on the fritz, which is absolutely possible at this point. This poor thing has had to play WrestleMania 21. So, all right. Jim Ross said next week we're facing Umaga at the Royal Rumble. I don't think we're champion or anything. I think we're just facing Umaga for the crack. So we're not even in the Rumble this year. All right, we've got an attitude adjustment on the go here against Regal. Been a fairly simple match. We're all in hard difficulty. The problem is I've played this game in legend difficulty and they just block everything you do. I'm not interested in having a match where they just reverse everything that you do. So I'm okay with simpler matches if it means that they're a bit more fun. Although it's not lost on me in the fact that we're facing Regal here, who is of course a English-British citizen. And of course next week this Sunday, we are facing Umaga, the Samoan bulldozer, who is Samoan. So these people aren't American either. And I wonder if that's part of the story here. Oh, sorry, we do have an extra Raw. They did say it was next week. Maybe it's on the lead up to Royal Rumble. So who knows what we're actually doing at the Royal Rumble. Maybe we're facing Umaga here on Raw. We're in Kentucky. Legitimately, as a Scotsman, this is how I know the abbreviations for all of these states in America. Because I watch too much wrestling and I see all the states that they go to. They're saying nothing here. Okay, there's a diva search on. Do we care that there's a diva search on? Have you ever cared that there's a diva search on? I'm a bit of an old prude when it comes to things like the divas and the diva search. Never been that interested in it. There's Umanga.
Umanga.
Oh, he totally said Umanga as well. That's awesome.
John Cena at the Royal Rumble, so perhaps you want to soften him up tonight. Meanwhile, I can handle that toe rag Jeff Hardy.
Oh, we are actually facing Umaga. Are we in a tag team match then?
Bloody hell.
So it's those two against me and Jeff Hardy.
Still, I'd rather be on your side than against you.
Someone's phoning me. I've got a voicemail. All right. Thanks, Jeff. I mean, maybe that's going to play into something that's going to happen in the match, or... Oh, I'm not... Oh, I'm going to keep saying oh until it makes more sense. I skipped the entrances, so I thought I was going to see Jeff Hardy's entrance, but I think we came out as a team, and I think also Regal and Umaga came out as a team. I was kind of hoping to see their entrance, but that's fine. Yeah, Jeff Hardy's on the apron there. He is not new in this game, actually. He was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I think even though he returned to WWE in 2007, but I think he missed the cutoff point to be added to the game, and at that point, DLC wasn't really a thing. So, you know, nowadays you get people like Penta or whatever added to the game like last minute, and it's really not an issue. But back then, it was apparently not easy to add things to the game. I mean, literally, like, SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 is the first game to have DLC, and I mean, it's not great DLC either, but it's all early days really for things like DLC anyway. Did he block it? He blocked it. Oh no, he didn't block it. There's just no... Okay, there was no camera cut there, and I think Jeff screwed us up there. Oh, this game has that wonderful feature that I hate, which is when the characters get close to a breakup, it triggers a cutscene to break the pin up, which is really annoying because it means that even if they aren't close to you, they can still even if they're not close to you, you can still break up a pinfall, which is really, really annoying. You also see on the top there, it's hard to miss, that Regal is ready for a hot tag, which means that Umaga has built up enough momentum in the corner of the ring there. Yeah, Umaga had built up enough momentum there to get a hot tag, but that's now gone because Umaga got tagged in, which is fine. That's fine. Regal didn't do a lot of damage to me, to be honest, so I think we're still okay. We can do quite a bit of damage here to Umaga. We've got the 5 moves of doom on the go here. Got that backdrop into the 5 knuckle shuffle, but we don't have the shuffle. You heard me. We don't have the shuffle, so we can't do the shuffle. We can only do 1 move at a time. 1 move of doom at a time. Umaga's not staying down though. He is causing me issues here. But we are about to get a finisher, which I think if I do this correctly, I should be able to hit him. Never mind. It's a little close. Oh, never mind. I think I just lost my finisher. Oh, I could have a chance here. I could have a chance. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No. Oh, I can store it though. Oh, I hit Regal off the apron there. That was awesome. Umaga is in a position here for a shuffle. I don't think I can do it though. That's fine, because I can hit him with one of the moves of doom, which he's still out of position for, and he's almost gonna... Well, he could have done a hot tag there. The crowd chanting, "We want Hardy," but I don't care because I don't think I get to control Hardy if he runs in. Case in point, although he's going to knock Regal off the apron there, so this could be our chance. I don't think Umaga probably has enough damage to get the pinfall here, but I'm going to try it nonetheless. That's a 1, that's a 2. Regal breaks up the pin, which is annoying as always. But we have Umaga here on our shoulders with a massive 350-pound attitude adjustment. Regal has actually been knocked off the apron this time. Jeff with a dive, that was awesome. Indie dive, taking Regal out while we were able to get the pinfall. So congratulations to Jeff Hardy for actually backing me up in a tag match, which is unheard of in SmackDown games at this point. And of course, it's not over for us, because at the Royal Rumble, we are facing Umaga one-on-one, as JR just said. This is the Royal Rumble 2008. This says it's from St. Louis, Missouri, but in the real world, it was actually at Madison Square Garden, which is why the stage looks a little different from what you might expect from a regular Madison Square Garden show. Unfortunately though, we're not part of the Royal Rumble today. We are just in a match. We're just facing Umaga. Wow, Shawn Michaels is number 3. Santino Marella is number 15. Literally, that is just the match then. There's no title implications. We're not in the Rumble. We're not doing anything. Oh, I thought it was Kane was got his finger stuck or something. Oh, he just knocked over all the ping pong balls with all the Rumble entries in it. What's Umaga's problem? Kane does not look overly pleased. Are we gonna drag Kane into the storyline somehow? Can Kane just pick up a number? Is that a good number? He seems happy with that number.
Cena, I thought it fair to tell you that I'm going to accompany Umaga to the ring.
Of course.
It's more for your benefit than anything. Someone has to keep him from destroying you completely.
Doubt. Big doubt. So here is the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Of course, we have already dealt with him, technically, but the numbers game is against us here because he's brought back up in the form of William Regal. It's occurred to me that I call him Umaga, and there might be people genuinely who don't know why I call him that. There was a time, right about this time, genuinely, where Regal and Umaga were actually like not really a team or anything, but like Regal was the Raw GM and Umaga was causing trouble. And every time Regal would do this thing where, kind of like Santino Marella, he would purposely like pronounce people's names wrong. So Umaga became Umanga, which was hilarious. I don't know if it was like a mistake or like he actually did just call him Umanga at one point, but it stuck. And every single time now, I always think of Umanga over Umaga. Of course, it's kind of a sad story, really, because Umaga didn't survive, right? He's a young death in wrestling, which is a shame because I feel like his character did have mileage. I don't know why he left WWE. Well, he was let go, I can tell you that much, but why he was let go, I'm not sure. Something tells me it might have been drugs or alcohol. Could have been weight as well, but he wasn't that big. But yeah, if you are a new wrestling fan and you wonder, the bloodline is big and confusing and they all do the same kind of moves, right? Well, Umaga was famous for doing the hip attack in the corner. He used to do the running hip attack. So when somebody was lying on sitting on the bottom rope or whatever in the corner, he would run towards them and he'd throw his big fat butt in their face. And it was vicious. It was absolutely vicious. But you may know, here's MVP. Of course, MVP running in, causing the DQ, no less. That is unfortunate. Now we're going to get our ass kicked. Great. This is the 3-1. It's a mugging. Anyway, the point I was just trying to make was that the Usos do those hip attacks now. Regal stealing the chair from me. He put the chair down as well. Ow. Ow. I think they're just going to beat me up. Oh no. We just got Umaga now in the ring. Never mind. Oh, they're collateral damage. They're hitting each other. You can make me tap. Go ahead. I dare you make me tap. Will this actually just go on forever if I don't break it? Will he keep wrenching? I mean, it's a little anticlimactic that they run in, cause a DQ, and then put me in the camel clutch for 5 minutes. Oh, they're beating me up. Do I have any friends? Is Jeff Hardy going to come out? Is Tony going to come out? Tony to the rescue? Mr. America? No, I'm just going to get thrown into the corner. MVP's going to hit me with that big boot finisher, damn near taking me over the top rope. Oh, he's busting me wide open as well. You got to get color sometimes to sell the effects. Selling isn't the case here though, because that Samoan spike went right into my phalange. And with that, that's the end of the Royal Rumble apparently. Well, post Royal Rumble, I'm curious to see what happens here because we just got screwed out of the Royal Rumble main event. I mean, I don't know what stakes there were. Oh, we're here in Chicago, of course. Famous wrestling hotbeds, very loud crowds, and CM Punk and deep dish pizzas. Oh, we're facing Mr. Kennedy again. Even though, as JR is saying, we have 3 people going after us at any given time, we have apparently ended up facing Mr. Kennedy. Oh, we've got a promo here with MVP. That is a big old flag. Yeah, he was leaving the US as a citizen. Doesn't mean he can't just stay here.
I hereby claim this ring in the name of Better Than Utopia.
Better Than Utopia. Now, this is why a lot of people like this storyline.
So I decided to start my own country. Let me introduce my captain. This is my chief of security. And this is my secretary of foreign affairs.
I don't think you can just start a country like that.
This is my world. John Cena, you don't exist in my world. In fact, none of you do.
3 cheers for
Short and sweet. To the point.
and 3 cheers for the president. MVP. Hip hip. Hip hip.
And the crowd rightfully boos this. Boo this man. Yeah, boo. No, boo. And that I was saying boo earns. We have another voicemail here. Is it going to be Mr. Kennedy? Kennedy, what do you actually get from beating me? There are 3 people against me. And with that, we are thrown into another match against Mr. Kennedy here. Oh, there's the Better Than Utopia flag on the corner there. That was pretty cool. See if I can get a better view of that. If I can actually get Kennedy into the corner. Not that I know how to Irish whip anyway. Oh, it's the B button. Good to know. Oh, there's the flag holster. And the flag is hanging off of the corner post there, which is actually, that's a really nice touch. I quite like that actually. Oh, scissors kick. I haven't seen one of them in a while. We're getting some good offense in there, but Kennedy has totally whipped me back into shape here. Although saying that, he put me right into a rope break, and that was pretty stupid if I say so. We've got an attitude adjustment. We're not getting any run-ins this time. Kennedy threatened if we overlooked him. Well, it's safe to say that we have not overlooked him because we have just beaten him easier than the first time we beat him. So screw you, Kennedy. Kennedy. He got exactly what he asked for, which was the ass kicking of a century. And as commentator taking word out of my mouth, I was literally about to say that we can now focus, now that Kennedy's out of our way, we can now focus on specifically going for the Better Than Utopia guys. We can maybe take down MVP and his terrible band of foreigner. It's too dodgy. I don't want to say that. It's literally been like 5 episodes of Raw, and I'm already like sick of the pyro intro. But Umaga has a match with Jeff Hardy tonight. I wonder if I can protect Jeff from Better Than Utopia, because no doubt the numbers game will be against Jeff this time, and I'll happily defend Jeff. Never mind. Never mind. He's gotten his ass kicked by Umaga here, and he lost the match. I guess I didn't really get a choice in the matter. Umaga's got Hardy up here, and he's holding him up.
I am better than you. Thought you could come into my world and be my chief of security? Huh, that ain't happening. Our world is better than yours. And to show that you truly understand your place in my world, you are going to kiss this.
It's like the Kiss My Ass Club, right? You kiss my medallion and you join Better Than Utopia, I guess. Oh, kick to the gut. I'll take him down. Am I really not going to come out and help Hardy at all? Oh, here I am. I've just taken my sweet ass time coming out to the ring. Guess I'm supposed to be doing damage, but I am in turn getting my ass kicked. Thing is, I can't remember how to get out of the ring. I'm really trying to get out of the ring, but I can't remember how to. Oh, I actually got myself a weapon that time and still whiffed it. So that's fine. Umaga and Regal had a bit of a miscommunication there. Umaga's joining me outside, which means he can get clocked with a chair. Alright, we broke one chair. Can we break another chair? There isn't. There's not another chair. I mean, we got a finisher there just by hitting Umaga with the ring bell. I'm happily going to hit MVP with a finisher. Because maybe now we can hit Regal as well with the bell. Oh, I dropped the bell. So, like, does this ever end? Are we... what are we doing here? Do I just need to keep fighting until somebody stops fighting, I guess? We've done a fair bit of damage to the three of them, to be honest. I don't want to fight forever, though. Oh, okay, well, that's that. All you have to do is complain, and then the game loads into something else. So I wonder if this cutscene changes, though, if you get your ass kicked, right? Probably not, but I'd like to think that they will just chuck me out the ring and claim that they're the best, you know, better than me and all that. This week we are at the home of the beast, Brock Lesnar. We are in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I presume that we are going to be, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to attack Better Than Utopia once more. Well, I would presume actually a tag team match. If I was booking it, it would be a tag team match. Cena and Jeff against Regal.
That's right, kid.
Oh.
Our main event will pit John Cena and Jeff Hardy against Umaga and William Regal.
What can I say? I booked this shit. Oh no, what's going to happen backstage? Oh my god, I legit thought...
All right. At ease, soldier. Hey, it's good to see you, man.
I legit thought I was about to get, like, speared and destroyed by Umaga.
Get to come home, huh?
Yeah, I should be up and around in a few weeks. So what's on tap tonight?
I got this tag match in a minute. Hopefully I can put a dent in those Better Than Utopia guys. I gotta head out for that. But Mikase Sukasa. Feel free to chill and we'll hang after the match.
So, like, did Tony get injured in action? Is he okay? Did he take a bullet? I'm getting a little sick of this Better Than Utopia stuff. I should give both my opponents an FU to let them know that I have their number. I'm sure I can probably do that. Alright, we have a regular tag team match here, and it is one that I accidentally booked in my own fantasy head. Or fantasy booked in my own stupid head. I don't have a fantasy head, I have a real head. So if you're wondering as well, the notes are bonus objectives that you can do in these matches. So this one's also making me do a finisher to both opponents, which is actually kind of harder than it looks because I have the momentum bar filling up on slow. Reason being that it's actually really easy to get a finisher in this game, so I thought if I put it on slow that would make the matches a little bit more interesting, which it definitely does, don't get me wrong, and it basically means that one finisher ends the match. Whereas, I don't know, I was playing the game on, this was ages ago, but I was playing the game on normal difficulty, normal momentum speed. It would take like 3 finishers to finish a match, and I was like, this is just stupid. And it's partially because of the way that the finisher system works in the game, because in this game you can store your finisher for a signature, and when you do a signature, you know, signatures are just unique animations, but they don't hurt, they're not as damaging as, you know, a finisher. But it means if you want to do something like a 5-knuckle shuffle, then you need to store your finisher. So really, I think that's actually kind of why the system is the way that it is. Oh, sugar. I think you need to press both to block a finisher, although I don't know what his signature even is, so it's hard to block if I don't know what it is. I think I'm actually gonna have to tag out here. I don't think I'm gonna win this match. Oh my god, this is why I don't like the higher difficulties in this game, because they don't the difficulty in this game doesn't scale very well. It isn't challenging, they just reverse everything that you do, and I just find that really, like, I don't know, disheartening, I guess, boring, because it's just input reading. It just input reads everything that you do, blocks it constantly, and it's very obvious. Because I think the first time I recorded this, I played CM Punk's Road to WrestleMania, and it wasn't, I don't know, like the recording just wasn't very good, because I'm not very good at recording, but also, or at the time I wasn't very good at recording, maybe still now. But yeah, I was playing the game on Legend difficulty, and you could very clearly tell where it was like, okay, the game was going to let you reverse now, as opposed to actually having some kind of challenge. I've got a finisher here on Regal. I think I just stole that from Jeff, unfortunately. I've never seen that camera angle before. It was very close. Oh no, the ref's going to count me out. Oh no, because Umaga's bleeding now, he's got a finisher. So you see here I'm on the apron, right, and I'm taunting. And that's actually going to build up this heat meter, which is going to allow Jeff to hot tag should he so choose to, but he's going to go for a big moonsault there on Umanga. Oh, I'm going for a hot tag, baby. Of course, Regal coming in to break it up. I've already hit a finisher on Regal, so that's okay. Do I need to hit buttons here, though? Yep, I need to hit a button to get this hot tag. I have now done, which means I can now hit Umanga with the attitude adjustment. And the one thing about the hot tag as well is it knocks Regal off of the apron, which means this should be a clear win, assuming Regal doesn't come in. I hope the fact I hit Regal with the finisher counts here. I mean, I've already unlocked everything in the game, so there shouldn't be an issue, but you never know.
Another setback for the Utopians.
Oh, Tony. Oh, no, Tony. Look behind you. He's behind you, Tony.
Cena still doesn't understand that this is my world.
Tony, for being a soldier, you have zero situational awareness, bro. Oh, no. MVP attacking a veteran with a bullet wound, no less. And what, you're gonna... Oh, yeah. Look at him running away. I cannot believe. And there's Cena.
Need some help right now. Get a doctor.
Who are you talking to? Who's going to get a doctor for you? Oh, nice. It did actually count as giving both people the finisher as well. So that's awesome. Again, I've unlocked everything anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But either way, next week on Raw, Detroit has hosted at least one WrestleMania, probably more than one. But I'm curious to see how MVP attacking a citizen, an American veteran citizen. I mean, I don't know if he counts as a veteran. He doesn't look that old. I don't know if I'm not American. I don't know what veteran means. I thought it meant old person, but me and the Utopians won't be at Raw tonight. Are you sure about that? All right, how are we going to meet up at No Way Out? That's No Way Out is next. Oh my god, it's Snitsky. What? I mean, I'll happily fight Snitsky. This is a weird looking Snitsky as well. I actually recently saw that Snitsky did an interview with I think it was it Chris Van Vliet? I'm not sure. But yeah, like he just randomly kind of appeared out of nowhere and he looked a lot older, but like it's only been 10 years since this, right? Oh god, it's been 14 years. Never mind. No wait, this is 2009. Yeah, that's 16 years. Okay, fair enough. Maybe 16 years is enough to get to that. Maybe you do start growing gray hairs and start looking old at 16 plus years. I mean, the Utopians said that they were not here tonight, and it actually seems like they were telling the truth. Like, there's been no interference so far, so I'm about to hit Snitsky with this attitude adjustment, which really should signal the end of the match. And I mean, if that is actually the case, then this might be the end of the match. And we've had no interruptions. Still no interruptions, so that is a scarily simple match for this road to WrestleMania. I'm like, what's the catch here? Oh, we've got a cutscene here with Cena, though. He's got the mic. I mean, we need to issue a challenge for No Way Out as well.
Punch me, kick me, hit me with a chair, whatever. It goes with the territory. But MVP, when you put your hands on Tony, you cross the line. You don't mess with the
DNA cross the line.
country, MVP. And at No Way Out, I'm going to show you there are consequences for your actions. Bring your entire...
I think he's like the Sonic Kid, you know, the Sonic Kid with the backpack, and he's like, your actions have consequences.
You and I are going to war.
Did he say any kind of stipulation that he... Sorry, I was talking about Sonic Kid. I don't know how I missed the stipulation talk. Are we doing any stipulation that he wants? He being MVP, pronouns, pal. Welcome to one of my favorite named pay-per-views. This is WWE No Way Out. We're in Boston, Massachusetts, which means that we are on hometown turf. This is John Cena's area, right? This is his playground. So we're facing MVP. Oh, sorry, we're facing them in a gauntlet match.
Some special home court rules on top of that. It would take an army to overcome those odds.
Okay, I mean, that's pretty lit. So we're going to be doing a gauntlet with special rules? That's pretty awesome. Do we know what the rules are?
I come in peace.
You might
Okay.
leave here in pieces. What do you want?
Yeah. Is a bit cringe, but okay.
Octavius Porter, president of Better Than Utopia, has some ground rules written into the contract for tonight's gauntlet.
So these are the rules.
The match takes place in Better Than Utopia and will abide by the...
Go on, Cena, tell us the rules.
In layman's terms, this basically says I'm screwed, right? Rule number 1. I need a 5 count to pin a Utopian. But you guys just need a 3 count on me. Who am I, King Kong Bundy? Rule 2, amid the ipsos and factos, says I can't use rope breaks. But you can. That's very clever.
Let me guess, they can use weapons, but I can't.
Rule number 3, I think says utopians can leave the ring at will. But I'll be counted out. Anything else? Nothing about tying my hands behind my back?
Well, there is one more bit of fine print.
What does it say?
All's fair in love and war.
Oh my god. That was a spear and a half. That was like a fucking American football spear. I was genuinely racking my brain trying to figure out what is an American footballer called, but look at his little stupid dance. Yes, congratulations. You attacked me from behind and you've got the upper hand. Doesn't that make you feel big and tough? Well, it's fine, because I'm going to beat their ass like no man's ever beaten ass before. Oh, the doctor's saying that I don't have to wrestle. I'm too injured to wrestle. Yeah, whatever. I don't think John's got a good relationship with his doctor if he's going to be saying that kind of stuff. Right, so non-utopians need to get a 5 count to win. So I need to get a 5 count to win, but they only need a 3. I can't utilize rope breaks, but they can. And they can also leave the ring without being counted out, but I will be counted out. So, never mind, the match is over. The most dangerous move in wrestling, the referee is not even bothering to count it. Yeah, congrats, Kyoto. Yeah, so it was a 1 count. And I've got body damage as well, probably because MVP just speared the shit out of me. Well, Regal has been sufficiently beat up, which means that we now have a finisher. We can go for the attitude adjustment, but bear in mind that we need to get a 5 count this time. So this is going to be like Big E's 5 count. Let's see if we can actually get a count. 3, 4, and a 5. So first person down, but that means we have to deal with the big Samoan man beast, Umaga. I don't think I've done enough damage here to Umaga to even, like, if I did hit a finisher, I don't think it would be enough to beat him, to be honest, but I mean, that's not going to stop us. I mean, we are going to try and get a pin, a cheeky little pin off of Umaga, but Umaga is in the orange, so I don't think this is going to be enough. So, it would have been enough for a regular match, but because of these bonus rules on the better than Utopia bullshit, that means that we didn't get the win there. Got the DDT there, that turned his head red. I'm going to at least try it, see if I can get the pinfall off of that, but again, because of the Utopian rules, of course, that isn't enough. Oh, I forgot. We don't want to bust Umaga open because of this exact reason. Then he's going to essentially be able to Hulk up and get his finisher immediately. Oh, I forgot. You can't pin anyone while they've got their finisher because they'll just kick out immediately. Oh, sugar. Well, this isn't good. Oh, Umaga just lost his finisher, actually. So now he's pouring with blood, and he lost his finisher, so not good for him. Apparently, I can do a kip-up. I have no idea why I can do that. I don't know what meter it takes, or if it's like an ability, but it may have just saved me from an ass-kicking that Umaga may have just given me. But we're able to get Umaga out of the competition here, which means that we just have to deal with MVP next. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not only does he have the pinfall... Oh, okay. He had the tights there as well. He was holding my belt buckle, so he was trying to get some extra leverage on that pinfall. Oh, I love this animation of the suplex. Oh, I thought it was going to be enough to get a finisher, but not quite yet. That's enough. I wish we could do wake-up taunts, because now that I'm so used to wake-up taunts, you get, like, they just become part of your arsenal. But here, we just have to pick them up off the mat, hit them with a finisher, and hope, and we're going to pray to the better than Utopian gods that we get 5 here. We didn't get a 5, which means back to the drawing board to do more damage on the president of better than Utopia. You know what? That was a big old DDT, and he hit me with a possum pin. Although I think it's going to roll me into the ropes. No?
1, 2.
It did, but it's fine. We survived. You know, I might actually go for that power suplex again. Never mind. Belly to back suplex, putting me into the red now. He's going to move me in for a pin. I think we're in a really bad position.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck. Oh, I woke my cat up. I shouldn't have buttoned so hard. I'm sorry, Tifa.
I shouldn't be surprised to see Cena couldn't run the gauntlet tonight.
Wow, there's actually a cutscene for this. Was I not supposed to win?
I don't think Cena's bad night is over. Here comes the
Does it matter if you win or lose in that match? Maybe it just plays through either way. Although I'm gutted because I wanted to win. There was no rematch option either. So I guess it maybe is scripted to lose. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Cena, I told you this is my world. Time for you to embrace that. Pucker up.
Oh man, this is really unfortunate. I put all that effort into winning this match and he's going to make me kiss that stupid medallion.
To the match, JR. He did come to the ring against doctor's orders. Are you blaming Cena? He doesn't back down, and he doesn't surrender.
God damn it. What a way to end the show. And disappointing that I didn't win, but we'll get him next time. Well, talking of next time, this might be our opportunity. Welcome to week 9 of Monday Night Raw. I think we're in Washington. Here we are. Just the capital of America. I'm not really sure how that works. I guess JBL and Jericho are facing each other. Is that part of the other road to WrestleMania? Or oh, we've got the night off, so we're not even wrestling this week. All right, we get a week off. That's fine. I'm more than happy to take the week off, especially if I'm going to keep getting my ass kicked by the Utopians. Of course, though, because I'm not here, they're going to run their mouth.
The world came crashing down on all of them. There was only one man standing in the way of better than utopia taking over. John Cena failed you all. As of this moment, this is my world. You all serve me.
I know that you're Mr. President, but I think that medal's going to your head, man.
The same globe that John Cena put his lips on last night.
You can make some money off of that.
You kiss this. You will be put in your place, just like John Cena. You will realize that I'm better than you. I'm always gonna be better than you.
I like to think that MJF played this story mode and then just decided to make that his whole gimmick. He's like, man, MVP in that game, that was amazing. Okay, so apparently we're attacking Regal backstage. Where do I want to attack him? Well, we have the option here of the locker room and the backstage area. I'm going to go for the backstage area. Does that mean I'm going to attack Umaga in the other one? All right, we're knocking out Regal backstage, which I'm sure is totally legal, maybe consensual. You know, there is a big old CRT TV over there, and I need to check this shit out. Look at the size of that TV. Oops, I threw him into the bin. That's pretty cool. There was at least something there. I really want to throw him into this TV. Like, I really, really did. No, he's going to throw me into the TV. I guess there is just no functionality with this TV. There's no way that the TV is sat there, and there's apparently nothing you can do with it. But there's at least these bins here. I can maybe see if there's some interaction with the bin. There is. That's awesome. Can I throw him into the bin again? Is it going to be a different animation? Or nope, same animation. Well, got the trash can. That's a good allegory for Regal. I'm going to put the can on his head, and I'm going to flip him over for that throw over move. I can't remember what it's called, but I want to throw him into the door. Come on, Regal, cooperate. Into the door. Oh, into the door. That was awesome. Even played a little animation. Oh, we can knock the fire extinguisher off of the wall as well. I don't know if there's any like specific action that will knock him out, but I have to assume maybe a finisher. Oh, we can spray him with a fire extinguisher as well. That's so fun. Well, destroying the fire extinguisher over his head means that we now have a finisher, and maybe that's a KO, and it is a KO. We have, oh man, if you've seen any of our Day of Reckoning story mode stuff, there is a real concern that my created character is killing people in live events, and we potentially just killed Regal. Okay, he was not bleeding a minute ago.
This is one meeting your secretary couldn't handle, MVP. You won't know who's next, but I promise you this. I'm coming for you.
I hate to break it to you, but there is only 3 of them, so it's going to be Umaga because MVP is at the pay-per-view, surely. What a freeze frame of us attacking Regal from behind, well, backstage from behind. And I think, I would assume this week we're fighting Umaga. All right, so we're putting Umaga through a table. I can do that, and we're just going to attack him in the ring as well. So it did say after his match, so are we just going to, oh, okay. So he's legit just fighting Tommy Dreamer, apparently. Well, I'm going to absolutely cream him with this table. Oh, never mind. I thought grappling him while he held the ladder held the table would put it into my arms, but guess not. So if I can get a finisher, I really, really want to put Umaga through the table here with... Oh no, I can't. Did you set up the table? There we go. Oh my god, you got a fucking barbed wire stick? Well, that's just hardcore. I can't even argue with that. That's hardcore as shit. Oh, when he blocks me. As soon as I get a finisher, of course he's going to block me. But we might still be in with a chance here if I just... Nope, never mind. This is before the days of the physics interactions, so like putting him over the top rope like that wasn't going to break the table. But we can do a table finisher here with the signature. Umaga's not getting out of this one, so that's going to be an FU through the table. Nice table breaker as well, right in the middle, and that's going to be us.
MVP.
Oh wait, oh, I thought he was going to put him through a second table there. That would have been sick as hell. But MVP, I'm guessing you're next.
It's just you and me, Mr. President.
President.
Coming to take over your world, MVP. The thing is,
You can't see me.
you can't see me.
Cena's having fun with us. I like that. To be fair, this is almost what I would have expected from like a heel Cena run, where he's just like wrecking people for no reason, putting people through tables and generally being a menace to society. Well, we are closing in on WrestleMania. It's only 2 weeks now until the final or finale of this road to WrestleMania. We are in Atlanta, Georgia, home of a WrestleMania at the very least. That's right. So 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, we took out Regal. Last week we took out Umaga, which means that MVP is not looking good. Nice. So MVP's booked in a match and he can't hide. He's in a match at the very least. So maybe we can attack him when he least expects it.
I'm here with the so-called president of Better Than Utopia, MVP.
Okay, I appreciate the fact that he's literally in the middle of the ring cutting a promo.
Or even when you're not. And disrespecting the president can be considered an act of treason.
What paperwork do you have, Mr. President, to say that you are the owner of a country? Like, how do you get that kind of documentation?
Mine. Cena wants a game of one-on-one? Well, tonight, I hired a little extra help to handle Cena. In my match tonight, he'll be watching my back.
Oh.
Be sure to come out with him to watch Cena have his world rock yet again.
I mean, I have beaten Snitsky before, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. I mean, obviously the barbed wire bat. I mean, there's no doubt, right? We're going to beat him up with barbed wire. No matter what country, we all bleed the same color, and it's time that MVP learns that by me showing him his own blood. So we are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, sorry. And we are going to attack MVP at the end of this match. Sorry, not even at the end of this match. As soon as the bell rings, we're running in, causing the DQ, I presume. Oh, not even causing the DQ. We're just gonna do it, apparently. Jeff, can you deal with him? How was that the DQ? I'm very confused. How can I make him bleed? It like ended immediately. Oh my god, we just destroyed his. Oh my god, we're destroying his car.
This is like some action movie. It is not over yet. Cena has a match of his own next.
Oh, I've got a match up next. I was fully expecting to get in a car and chase him.
MVP's necklace. Cena's got MVP's whole world in his hands.
Oh, well, that shit's getting destroyed. We're going to find some way to destroy. Somebody get a sledgehammer. We're going to destroy that necklace. I don't know what triggered the DQ there, because like I was beating the shit out of them with weapons and it wasn't causing a DQ. And then all of a sudden Snitsky, who's not even in the match, hits me with a weapon and it ends up triggering a DQ. So like I've edited out a lot of this match, but like this has been one of those matches where Snitsky is just blocking every fucking thing that I do. Like everything. And it's so boring. This is like it's not even like challenging. He's just blocking everything I do, and it's not even fun. I think sometimes games like this make you realize what you have currently, and I know there's a lot of people who don't like 2K games, and that's totally reasonable. But I really think that the current WWE games are really fun to play. So, in fact, when I go back to these games, I'm reminded that they like these new games are really fun to play, because some of these older games, you know, if you're going all the way back to like Warzone and Attitudes and some of the acclaimed games, then yeah, gameplay sucks. This isn't even that old comparatively. But anyway, my old man rants aside, we get the win here against Snitsky, which I I mean, MVP ran away, so I don't know if there's going to be any. How's my revenge complete? I don't think. Yeah, we haven't beat MVP yet. All right, I failed the challenge. That's fair. I guess I didn't make him bleed. I don't know how you would make him bleed though. It gave me like barely any time to do it. So maybe something weird happened with the DQ and that just caused it to fail. But whatever. I've already got everything unlocked, so not a huge problem. Now, if my maths is right, this is the final Raw before WrestleMania. This is the go-home show. So whatever we're doing at WrestleMania, we will find out, hopefully, during this show.
Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. After battering MVP and his car last week, John Cena got his wish. The two will face off at WrestleMania.
That is what we're doing at WrestleMania then.
He's got a match tonight, and MVP doesn't. That could tip the scales in the Utopians' favor.
Now, I may be facing an MVP at WrestleMania, but what bullshit rule have we got to like stop us beating him, basically? Again, every time you tell me that you're not going to be here, I don't believe you. There's the bullshit I was talking about, the shenanigans, of course. An Iron Man match? As frustrating as Iron Man matches can be in these old games, at least it is only 15 minutes. I can deal with that. So WrestleMania is coming up fast and I need to save my strength, so I should win tonight as quick as possible in under 2.5 minutes. So I guess it's kind of come full circle here. We are facing Mr. Kennedy, apparently MVP not in the building. Of course, he could be hiding from me. Perhaps he is hiding from the fact that we're gonna kick his ass at WrestleMania for 15 straight minutes. As a result, the challenge tonight is to defeat Mr. Kennedy in 2.5 minutes. Now, considering the difficulty of this game and the fact that they do reverse a lot of your moves, I'm actually not entirely sure I can do that in 2.5 minutes. But I'm sure as hell gonna try. Yeah, legit. I definitely can't do it now because I've got 1.5 minutes and he's already locked into these. He's done this animation already, so yeah, that's not going to be, definitely not. When you've got the momentum on slow, if you don't build finisher quick enough. If I had momentum on normal, and maybe if the difficulty was on normal, maybe on hard, you can probably get away on hard. But either way, if the momentum meter was on normal, then I could probably have about 5 finishers by now. But we're not. It's not. We haven't, and we're not. So I will have probably failed this challenge because I really doubt I'm going to beat Kennedy in the next 43 seconds. You know, actually, I almost got a finisher there. I really tried, but yeah, again, he's just going to keep reversing everything. So definitely not in the next 8 seconds. That's fine though. Again, we already have everything unlocked in the save, so not a huge problem, but just I would have just liked the bragging rights of being able to complete all the objectives. Ah, screw it. We've got Kennedy dead rights here. Hit him with the kick. Hit him with the finisher. It was a little bit over 2.5, not by much, to be honest. Probably, if he didn't reverse so much and put me on the ropes so many times, then maybe I will have had a chance. But this was our last match of this Road to WrestleMania with normal rules, because now we're going to WrestleMania to fight MVP with utopian rules. You say he looks ready, he's dry heaving. I don't think he's ready at all. 15, that was only 4 odd minutes? We gotta do 15 minutes of the pay-per-view. This is what it has come to, WrestleMania 24. This apparently is in Portland, Oregon, but the real show was not. It was in Florida, I'm pretty sure. And we still got that stupid utopian flag on the ring. I'm hoping that if we can win our match, maybe we can burn that flag or do something cool with it. Oh my god, the main event is John Cena versus MVP in an Iron Man match. Now, you all thought Cena and Miz was bad. Cena MVP in an Iron Man match? That sounds even worse. Are we getting a full recap of the storyline? Holy shit. There's Tony. Every time he's on screen, I'm gonna get a salute. Yeah, they actually completed the paperwork. They left the country and formed their own country called Better Than Utopia. And that is low, man. MVP actually assaulting Tony. Man, I absolutely adore this stage. And I have to say as well, the video game version of this stage looks really good as well. I really wish, like, this is just a few years before they do it, but there is no big venue. Like, they only have the one venue type in this game, which is that arena. And it's a very small arena. I really wish they had the bigger outdoor stadium, and they've never even reused this arena in future like WWE games. Like, it appears as, like, I think it appears in 2K14 as part of the 30 years of WrestleMania, but like I don't know, this stage looks insane. It's one of the best stages I've ever made. And in video game format, I think the stage also looks amazing, but the arena doesn't look very good. So what I'm trying to say is that I want to see, I don't know if 2K can do it, or, well, definitely 2K, or definitely modders as well. I would just love to see this arena in the outdoor stadium in a modern game, because I think it would look cool as hell. I guess one thing that annoyed me at the time that I haven't even really thought about recently, or until recently, was Tony. Tony's returned. He's back from injury. And Cena waving the American flag. Of course, that we've got island warfare here. We've got the Americas against the Utopians. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, of course. I haven't really thought about it recently, but this stage had an outdoor venue, so there was a special overhead lighting rig with legs and stuff, which looked amazing on TV. But the video game doesn't have it, so that's kind of a shame. Thanks, Tony. This is a shout out to Tony, of course. This is what we're doing it all for. We're doing it for the troops in the Americas, and we're doing it for Tony specifically. And so it begins. 15 minutes of utopian rules. Oh my god. I think we're getting really close to our first finisher of the match. Only a few minutes in as well. We would, if this match had a 2.5 minute time limit, we would have defo probably gotten the first fall. Never mind though, because he's just hit me with a possum pin. Oh, we are able to kick out, which makes sense. We don't have a lot of damage done to us yet. In fact, we don't have any damage done to us yet. There we are, second finisher, kick in the gut, get another attitude adjustment on the go. Don't know if he's maybe too close to the ropes, but I'm going to try and hook the leg anyway. Oh, cool. Thankfully, the animation moved him away from the ropes. And this has to be a 5 count to get the win here. Okay, so we've got the first fall. First fall goes to Cena. This game doesn't have the catch-up. I know it does have the catch-up mechanic. So there is a catch-up mechanic in Iron Man matches where some games don't have this, but if you get a pinfall, the health state of the opponent resets. I think in current 2K games, it doesn't reset fully, it just resets partially. But if you were to get multiple pinfalls in one go, the person's health would like regenerate to full, basically. The thing is, I'm not even fully against it, considering Iron Man matches can go pretty long. I mean, this is thankfully only a 15-minute one, but yeah, having I don't know, like if you have to do them for my faction or whatever, they can really drag on, especially like when you're leading, you know, 10-0 or 5-0. And you're just kind of like, I could just put the controller down and still win this match. When you get to that position, you do wish for the fact that, or some games would have something like this, where they do still have like a damage model, but at the end of a pinfall, like we're about to see here, hopefully, never mind, we're going to get another possum pin, but at the end of a pinfall, kind of like what we just saw, MVP's health completely regenerated, so this is essentially just another match on top of a match. But we are at 10 minutes, so this is the end of the first 5 minutes of this Iron Man match, and we're already at 1-0, and we're closing in on 2-0, to be honest. We're going for another attitude adjustment. I think that's our third, right? Oh my god, another possum pin. How often can he just do that? And even then, is there a limit to how many times he can do it? Because he just keeps bursting out my finishers to do that, which is, I don't know, kind of BS in my opinion. I actually wasn't expecting that DDT to get the pinfall, but the running DDT was enough to get the pinfall. And now MVP is also bleeding like a stuffed pig because of said DDT. And we've even got another finisher. It's maybe a little too early, I think. Like, he's had no body damage as of this pinfall, but we're going to give him again. See, another possum pin. There must be a limit to it, surely, because every single time I try and pin him off a finisher, he just does a possum pin now. He's just gonna keep doing it. 1, 2. I would actually love to break the announce table in this match, but I don't remember how to. So every time I try, it just seems to keep bouncing off the table, and I don't remember. Sorry, I was trying to see if I can turn off these camera angles, but oh, you do need to take the cover off. Okay, well, in that case, then we're gonna try and break this table if we can. Okay, we've got a finisher, and he's in. Oh, I've thrown him the wrong goddamn way, and he's thrown me into the barricade. Nice. So I've probably just lost my finisher. Okay, managed to save it. which is good. And he's going to reverse me again. Great. Well, okay, he's going to throw me back in the ring, which is also good. Because only I will lose a fall here. If we're outside the ring, only I lose. Oh, he's on the table, and I'm using a finisher, a signature. Cena hitting the corner here. Oh, and he goes for the Shane McMahon dive, which was completely covered up by the Better Than Utopia flag. But there we are. We've at least got a table bump in this match here. We are in a position now where we can hit another attitude adjustment, which is like it's our 5th or 6th finisher of the match. If I had this on normal momentum, again, every time I do a pinfall off a finisher, he just reverses it. He's not even getting pinfalls off of it. So if I DDT him and pin him, do you think that might be enough? Maybe? It's just because it's a finisher, I guess. He's going to reverse pinfalls off a finisher every single time. Yeah, legit. That's crazy. We are in the final 2 minutes of this match. We are leading 3-0, so I don't think MVP is in a position where he can really climb back. I could probably legit put the controller down, and he would not be able to recover from the beating that he's had for the last 14 odd minutes, and said beating is still continuing, although I was about to hit him with another finisher. As I was saying, another finisher. I don't know how many this is now. I've completely lost track, but that's another attitude adjustment. I don't think he's got the body damage really to I'd kicked him there just for safety, because every time I pin him, he always reverses it, and he didn't reverse it that time, so we got another pinfall. So we're 4-0 in the last minute of this match, and there's no chance of him getting 4 pinfalls in 1 minute. So we have very comfortably won this match with an ass kicking of a century. Oh, look at that. For the last 20 seconds, I've got him in a Boston Crab. What a shame. He's not going to be able to get any offense in for the next, I don't know, 12 seconds, 10 seconds, 7 seconds. Oh, he broke out. What a shame. Well, that's going to be the last 3, 2, and 1. And we have won. Referee's having a little dance. But yeah, we won that pretty comfortably.
John Cena didn't just win the battle.
Didn't just win the battle or the war. I completely destroyed MVP, left him in a puddle of his own blood. Umanga and Regal are presumably dead because we haven't seen them since I knocked them out. And we have replaced the Utopian banner with the American flag. Oh no, what are we going to do MVP here? We need to put a full stop on this feud. Oh, making MVP kiss his own medallion. And Cena, oh my god, Cena letting Tony lay the final smack on MVP. Tony with a vicious left hook. Is he left-handed? Well, we're learning a lot about Tony today. Tony taking out MVP. Tony's the real MVP of this storyline. And that's it. The Cena scenario is complete. There is no... That is just the final cutscene. There's no fancy farewell for the end of that storyline. And that's it for the John Cena Road to WrestleMania. Tell me in the comments down below what your favorite part of the John Cena Road to WrestleMania is. I know a lot of people really like that one. And there's also other really good Road to WrestleManias in this very game. So... take your pick. Tell me what your favorite one is. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking, subscribing. If you didn't like the video, then please dislike it. Tell me that you don't like it. That's how the system works. So that is going to be us for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.